So,
Extreme Chef Season 2,
right?
Iron Chef America Season 11, Episode 1, and then Food Network Stars Season 9.
What was sort of your decision to say, I'm going to now take this into the media market, where you're like, damn, I look good and what a great smile for TV? Or was it like, I need to show off my skills? Or
You know, I'm not an actor by all means, and I didn't grow up telling myself that, you know what, one day I want to be on TV. It kind of just happened, you know. And what I guess what really launched myself forward is being Food and Wine Magazine's Best New Chef for 2011. That's probably like the biggest award or achievement that a cook can get, you know. And I think that's what pretty much put us on the map. So there was a production company, or actually some producers, that reached out to me in 2011 and asked if I was willing to do the show, which is Extreme Chef. And during that time, I had obligations with Food and Wine Magazine because we had just got elected as Food and Wine Magazine's Best New Chef, so I couldn't do it. And they said that, well, if we get approved for Season 2, would you be interested? And, you know, it was just so far away. I was just like, yeah, you know, just give me a call. Let me know if it happens, and I'll consider it. So it was, I want to say it was January 2012 when they contacted me. I was actually, it was a winter day in Utah. It was snowing, and I was in this ravine, in this creek, foraging for some wild watercress. And I got a phone call from one of the producers. They're like, hey, this is so-and-so, and, you know, we got approved for Season 2. Would you be interested? I'm like, yeah, I'm interested. When is it? They're like, well, we don't have an exact date yet, but we'll get back to you. So I didn't hear from them again until the end of February, and I was actually just coming off a plane from the South Beach Food and Wine Festival in Miami. And as soon as I got off the plane, I turned my phone on. You know, I was bombarded with these text messages and these emails saying that they needed my commitment today because I was flying out in a couple of days. And, you know, I mean, at that point, I'm like, whoa, this is actually really happening. So I called around, I spoke to my business partner, and I got everybody's blessings. And it's like, you know what? I mean, at least if anything happens, at least this will be some good exposure for the restaurant. It'll drive in some business. So I did it. And, you know, one of the great things on that show that had happened is that one of the judges on there, his name is Simon Majumdar. I was fortunate enough to be working with him, and I guess I just kind of struck a chord with him. And he really liked me. He ended up, after we finished filming, he ended up going and telling his agent about me. So this is about 3 months after we finished filming the show. So his agent flew out to Salt Lake City, met with me at the restaurant, and he was only there for about 45 minutes. And I ended up just cooking. Usually our dinners are between, I want to say, 2 to almost 3 hours long. And I did this dinner for him within 45 minutes, and we talked for a little bit. And then 2 days later, he called us. You know, I'm gonna sign you on, and I'm gonna manage you. And it was just basically a handshake.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, well, you know, I've never been signed on or managed by anybody. Like, what happens next? He tells me, I'm gonna get you on Iron Chef America. I'm really good friends with Forage, the producers, and I'm gonna get you on. And to me, I'm like, yeah, right.
You're right.
Yeah, right. You know, this is a show that I grew up watching with my parents. I remember vividly, you know, Fridays, my parents would get takeout. We all reconvene at the house, and we sit in front of the TV and watch Iron Chef Japan. I never thought to myself, or even told myself, that one day I'm going to strive to be on Iron Chef America. So, which is why I'm like, yeah, right, this is not going to happen. And, you know, once again, I get a call. It's like, hey, you got a week. You're going on Iron Chef America. And, you know, I get an email from the producers, and like, these are your ingredients, and, you know, you're going on.
Now, do they really let you choose who you want to battle against?
No, they used to a long time ago.
Okay.
I can honestly tell you that my choice would have been Morimoto, because in my opinion, he's probably the most skilled.
Exactly,
the most finesse.
and he used to be on Iron Chef Japan, right?
Exactly.
So you know
he's
what?
Old school.
So exactly, and
Yeah.
so for me, I would have thought, what a chicken shit! You didn't pick Morimoto.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
You know, I would have chosen Morimoto in a heartbeat.
Bobby Flay though is.
I didn't find out until I got Bobby Flay that day. But you know what? Strategically, so it's probably better that they gave me Bobby Flay because he's more of a household name. maybe
Yeah.
4 or 5 out of the 10 people you ask won't know who Morimoto is.
Yeah.
But everybody knows Bobby Flay.
That's
you either
true.
like him or you hate him.
True.
And it seems like a
And
lot
he's
of
probably the most iconic of the ones that are out there.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, he's been with Food Network for a long time. He's one of the forefathers. When we found out that our secret ingredient was ground meat, I'm like, okay, well, they're setting him up to win. Obviously, there's no way we're gonna win.
Yeah, burgers, right?
Yeah, like, ground meat. This guy, he's like all about burgers, his southwestern cooking style,
Right.
and all of those really bold flavors. And there's
Did
like
you
no
really
way.
think that you were going to lose or that you could win?
There's no way that we
Come
could
on,
win.
seriously.
I-
You didn't have any. You didn't
You know,
have
I
any
mean,
confidence in yourself.
for me, I was already totally blown away just being in Kitchen Stadium and the fact that I got to fly my parents out. My parents were actually sitting in Kitchen Stadium, and there was a scene where they kind of just like focused the camera on them for like a quick second. But for me, it was already.
You were happy to lose.
I was
huh?
already, yeah, I was happy to lose. It was just an honor to be in Kitchen Stadium amongst like, you know, all these other great chefs, and then this mist of fog is just flowing around. It's just like so magical, you know.
So what happens when you did win? Did you be like, no?
Yeah, I was just like,
Right.
you know,
Why?
I mean, I was just thrilled to be on there, like I said. But when they announced that I won, I was just like, oh my god, like it didn't even hit me until, you know, the drivers took me back to my hotel. I'm like, shit, I actually won. I won, you know. And I remember when they announced that I won, I ran up stage, hugged my parents, and then we both kind of wept. All 3 of us wept a little bit. But yeah, it was an absolutely amazing experience.